So when you finish writing your story, you're going to come to the next and the next two steps of the process, which are review and edit. And these are almost as important as the writing, because these are where you really make sure that your work is the best it can be for your reader. Okay, your reader wants work that's interesting. Okay, and that's where the review comes in. Okay, and your reader also wants work that there's just not careless errors in it. Careless errors are such a distraction from, you can have the best story, but if it's full of careless errors, your reader will just get distracted and won't enjoy reading. Okay, so let's look at what we need to do in the review. So you're going to look back over your story and you're going to say, does the story have a beginning, a middle, and an end? And I know that seems like a really basic question, but can the reader follow through the steps? Okay, and here's something else. Is it about a rescue? Because this is classwork. Okay, so let's be really straight here. Okay, it needs to be about a rescue if you're going to expect a good grade for this assignment. Okay, and if a reader has picked up a book expecting to read about a rescue, they want to read about a rescue. Okay, and then also in your reading, here's how you make it more interesting. Do I have good descriptive words? Okay, so look at the difference. You can look back at your work and if you've written a sentence, the boy rushed along the street, then you can very quickly go back in, okay, and you can add good describing words. The worried boy rushed along the busy street. And the difference in these two sentences is huge, because it's what the reader can actually picture in their minds. You're bringing the story alive in the second sentence just by adding these two extra words, okay? And this is also why I'm encouraging you to type. And I know for some of you, typing is it's not something that you've done a lot of, but when you're typing, it's really easy to go back in and to edit your work, okay? All right, once you've done your review, I want you to go, and then this is where you're going to do your editing. This is like the final polish up. It's the final fine tune. It's what's going to take your work from to this is good. Okay, so there's two different ways to do this, and I want you to do both. The first one is read it out loud. Okay, and you have to read what is there, because our brains will autocorrect to what you think you typed. Okay, and sometimes it's where it's good to actually have a grown-up sit beside you. Don't have them read it, but have them check that you're actually reading what's there. And if you aren't, have them stop you and make you read it again until you read what's there. Okay, so the first thing you're looking for, does it make sense? Okay, that'll be a lot about whether you've written what you think you've written or not. Then ask yourself this: when I pause for the punctuation, does it make sense? Or have I added punctuation in that split a sentence and it doesn't make sense? Okay, then I obviously want you to look out for compound sentences. Okay, look out for those conjunctions that join two simple sentences. Okay, are they compound? Are they accurate? Do you have a comma and a conjunction with simple sentences on either side? Okay. Then the other thing you're going to do, and don't skip this, these are two separate steps and it's important you do both. Read one word at a time. Look for spelling. Okay, does it look right? Okay, if it doesn't look right, then check. Okay, yell down to the kitchen, how do you spell such a word? Okay, grab a dictionary. Okay, type it into, just have a look. Does it spell right? And then, does it look right? Now careful. That's the correct spelling of right, but nope, 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 nope. Right. These are words we also have to watch for. Okay, watch out for those ones too. Haha, nope. Two. Do you see what I've done there? Be careful. You can spell a word right, but it can be the wrong word. Okay, and then look for capital letters. We've done this in our grammar this week. Okay, done it in our grammar. Make sure, please, it is in your writing. Okay, when you've done all that, when you have reviewed, when you've edited and you are sure it is your best work, then you can go ahead and turn it in to me. I look forward to reading these stories.